Today we're making some awesome smash burgers on the Kamado Joe Big Joe using the soapstone accessory. Can't wait to share this one with you. Let's get started. Hey, I'm James from Smoking Dead Barbecue, and if you're not already tracking with my keto recipes for January, this one might convert you. It's not too late to start. So the reason we're doing this for the month of January is, again, a year ago, I wanted to continue enjoying my barbecue. Doctor nudged me to have a little bit more healthy choices, and so I stumbled upon the keto diet, mostly because I was looking for how can I continue to enjoy my barbecue as well as achieve my fitness goals. And so negative 50 pounds down later, here we are, and I want to share some recipes that help get me through really enjoying food, cooking, friends and family this year, maybe just family. Hopefully not much longer, but we're going to be doing some amazing smash burgers on the Kamado Joe Big Joe using the soapstone. The soapstone, if you haven't heard it, it's very similar to a cast iron half grid, but I like the soapstone which I got from my Big Joe because it's antibacterial, non-stick, easy to clean. You can use soap and water, unlike cast iron, which would peel the finish, and it most importantly doesn't rust. So I like to keep everything outside, and as you may see, it's snow / raining right now, and that just does not work well for cast iron. So it's quickly become one of my favorite surfaces for the Kamado Joe Big Joe, and that's what we're going to be using today. So for our steps today, we're going to first bring the camera a little bit closer. I'm going to show you how we're going to set up for today's cook. Then we're going to jump inside and I'll show you how we're going to prep and prepare our ground beef, seasoning ingredients in order to make our smash burgers. And we'll come back out here, execute our cook, and I'll rejoin you at the end for a taste test. Can't wait. I really love this recipe and I think you're going to love it too. So let's get started. Come a little closer, we'll fire up the Big Joe. All right, so to get started, I've already got a leftover half basket of charcoal with a little bit still mixed in there. I'm just going to go ahead and top this up since we really want to get some heat going underneath of our soapstone. So let me just grab some fresh stuff, add that on top. Okay, that's going to be more than enough for today's cook. So let's go ahead and get our bottom vent all the way open, our top vent all the way open, and we can start our fire. Okay, so now that we got our fire started, I'm just going to use a spare cooking grate that we're not using today and just drop that in. Actually, I think I'll go with the second position just so we're a little closer to the fire, but not down so low it gets difficult to reach and smash our burgers. I'm installing the spare grate just for a little extra support when we're pushing down in the middle, that we don't do anything to potentially stress our soapstone to the point where it may crack. So this extra little bit of support will just help not have that ever be something we have to think about. So just drop that in position. So again, I'm picking the second tier today just because it's a little bit more accessible up top versus the bottom position, but at the same time going to the top position is getting a little bit further away from our coals right underneath, and it'll just take a little bit longer to get up to heat. So I'm going to go ahead now, close the dome, let this get some heat. Once the dome's reading 200-300 degrees, I'll get a cloth with some olive oil and just clean this off so we've got a nice clean surface that will be non-stick for our smash burgers, and we'll be good to go. Let me take you inside and I'll show you how to build our burgers. We're going to build them about 1/4 pound today with a couple savory ingredients. Let's let this warm up and go inside and we'll do the same. Okay, so we're going to start with about 1 pound of lean ground beef. Lean to medium chuck makes a great mix for this recipe. We've got some garlic, some salt, some peppers, about a 1/2 tablespoon. There's a whole tablespoon, 1/2 tablespoon of paprika, and 1/2 tablespoon of onion powder. You can adjust to your liking. This flavor profile goes great with our family, so that's what we're going to use today. I'll take you fast forward while we make these burgers. Okay, so that looks good. We're just going to go ahead now and use our food scale to measure these out to 1/4 pound balls. Okay, so now that our grill's just coming up to about 400 degrees, this is a great time to go ahead and just clean our soapstone. I like to wait till about this temperature since it just softens any leftover residue, makes it almost come off with a quick wipe. If we need to, we can use our spatula just to remove any really stuck on grit or grime. And it'll also help make sure that we're all seasoned up and not gonna have any sticking of our smash burgers. You don't really need this to release, especially if you're using medium chuck. Today I was using lean ground beef, which maybe this will actually be a good thing for the lean ground beef. With medium, it's fatty enough that the burgers will release themselves. So just quick wipe here. I don't feel any really hard stuck on spots that are going to cause a problem for our burgers. So all we need to do is let this continue to build some heat, and we'll be ready to start smashing some burgers. All right, our grill is up to temperature and we are ready to go. Inside, I've got some onions just caramelizing on the stove top, so those will be ready to go, as well as all our condiments set out, blue cheese, some pickles, etc., and our lettuce wraps we're going to be using for buns today. So I'll show you that when I bring it back out for the taste test. Right now, it's ready to smash some burgers. So let me bring the camera a little closer, since this will go fast. We don't want to miss any of the action. Okay, so to help build an amazing crust and also keto friendly is just to take a little bit of yellow mustard, which is 0 carbohydrates. So we'll just add a little bit of this on top of each burger. And this is the smash side that we'll put down on the grill. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. This is just gonna help build great texture and a umami flavor, just kind of a little bit of depth and smokiness, and it'll help our spatula not stick. So I'm gonna go ahead and get gloved up here, since working over this fire is gonna be hot. Okay, so now we're gonna just press down until we've got these smashed out. That mustard on the other side is just helping the spatula release without tearing. Okay, so after about 45 seconds to a minute, we're gonna go ahead and give these a flip. Okay, these are done. Let's get them off. You can see we've got a great crust. You know, I was wishing the butcher had some medium chuck today. They only had lean. They would hold together even better than what you see these ones doing. These are still going to taste great. All right, I told you that cook would go quickly. So while I'm here, I'm just gonna shut down the bottom vent of the Big Joe and close the top vent, but I'm gonna leave it open just for a few minutes while we're having dinner, just because anytime that we're really high heat, 500-600 degrees, we just wanna give a chance to bring that fire down from raging inferno mode a little bit more calmly, especially as it's really cold outside. So I just like to make that gradual, and as an added benefit, it'll also help burn off any of that extra burger that stuck to our soapstone. If there was any little remnants left behind, it'll burn them right off. We're clean and ready to go for next time. So I don't know if it's coming through in the poor light, but we've got our lettuce wrap, some blue cheese, some caramelized onions, no sugar, just salt and olive oil, and our lettuce wrap. Let's go ahead and dig in. Wow, even with lean ground beef, that's still an amazing burger. And if we had the chance to do medium, even better. But this is still like 9 out of 10. Awesome. And so if you really enjoyed this recipe, make sure to check down below. I'll put a link to a playlist I put together for some other amazing barbecue keto recipe ideas that can keep you outdoors, grilling, enjoying your barbecue, and tracking along with your fitness goals. And if you're not, and you just wanted to see smash burgers on the soapstone and the Big Joe, hope you really enjoyed today's cook. and I hope to see you around in the future. If you liked this video, please let YouTube know by smashing the thumbs up button, and let me know by hitting subscribe to catch future videos. Until next time, I'm James from Smoking Dead Barbecue signing off, and remember, don't be afraid, fire it up.